So this to me, Scentsy is a way to connect with my friends. And it's good stuff. Like, I'm honest with people. Like, bathroom cleaner, I think, is a miracle substance.
I mean, seriously, they say they main ingredient is citric acid, and I'm just like, nah, it's something else in there, because I can spray stuff all day and that toothpaste ain't coming off. My kids' toothpaste don't come off with nothing else but with bathroom cleaner.
Yeah, like God dipped his finger in there, because that stuff, I mean, it cleans. Like, what? I mean, the first time I was like, all right, let's give it a go. And so I'm like, here we go, like spray, 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 went about my life, came back and wiped it. And I was like,
yeah. Like, did that just happen?
And then I just started wiping everything. Like, my bathroom has never been so clean. And it's because of Scentsy. My husband's like, we should have gotten Scentsy earlier. So, but now I can tell people that, and I can share with people that, and it's nice. I'm like, they know me. I'm like, I wouldn't just talk something up because I want to. I like talking this stuff up because it's real. So I've made little signs that look like little little things with like a house on it. I made a video with that, and I was like holding up little like kitty signs. I've had my daughter in my videos. I said that she's my associate, and she was just eating puffs. But it's just little fun things like that. That's why I do Scentsy, because it's for a good time. I'm a nurse, just like Brandy. I work in L&D as well, and our job can be really stressful sometimes, and this isn't. And I feel like it's just a way to release, and it's a way for me to be creative, because being a nurse, yeah, you have to MacGyver something sometimes, but it's not creative like this. This I can kind of let loose. I have my little planner. I joke around with Brandy. I said if I could do things by candlelight with a quill and a typewriter, I would, because I'm really old school. I got like a little old lady soul up in here. But I enjoy it, and it's fun. And I feel like anybody could do it. I got 2 kids. I work full time. I got a husband, and I've got 2 older parents that take up a majority of my time. So, and I can still Scentsy. Oh, yeah.
Great job, great job, great job. Now, all you gotta do is post that to your Facebook, and I guarantee you some people are gonna join. I'm just saying. Where's
I count for my life, sorry.
Like, record more. Seriously. Am I wrong, y'all? Am I wrong? Can't you feel her excitement? That's what I need y'all to post. That's what I need y'all to post. Well, thank you.
That's awesome.
Yeah. She's hilarious, man. Y'all, the random stuff that comes out of this woman's mouth. Okay, so Nakia, go ahead and take it away with the part you were going to talk about tonight. You on mute. You on mute. I can't hear you. There we go.
Can you hear me?
Yep.
All right. I stayed consistent for 6 months. I tell you, it has not been easy. A lot of times I schedule a lot of individual sessions with people because of the COVID situation. So I'm constantly wiping down my scent testers for people to touch, because is it just you coming? And I'm like, yes, it's just me and you and all these scents, and we're gonna sit down and talk. And most of the time people are trying to catch me because I've been off of work on FMLA for almost 2-3 months now. And most people from work are like, hey, you ain't back at work yet. I need to get with you. I need a new scent. So, so that's basically what I've been doing, is the one-on-one sessions with people. You see my son in the background moving around, trying to side in the camera. I know. Another thing that I also do, I make what I call scent packets, which is the packets that go out to people who are to become new customers. I get them booked together. I get them the scent, maybe a scent that they probably want to smell. They're like, oh, what does that smell like? So I will put that scent together for them in the scent packs, and I mail them out to Atlanta, Washington, D.C., Texas. So I've been sending them out everywhere. And this is how people are like, oh yeah, let me go ahead and order because of that. So that's been really helpful for me. Sometimes I like just buying for myself because I love the way it smells. So then a lot of times I'm buying a lot of items for me. And that really helps for people who come through for the sessions to sniff. They'll see the things that I have and they're like, oh my God, I didn't know this was real. I thought you were just doing some little side thing. And I'm like, no, this is serious. And then when they see what I have in my house or what I bring along with me, they're like, oh my God, yes, can I get one of these right here? I just need one of these. And, and before long, I've had someone spend over $80 to $100 because they've gotten wrapped up in my scents. And that's what's kind of kept me afloat for the past 6 months. I was shocked this month that I even was active so early because of the having to set up all those schedules back in January to have someone want to smell my bag. And it's been really helpful. I tell you what, just like Chris, it's relaxing. It takes my mind off a lot of stressful things that I got going on. I also work for Community East Hospital, Lutheran Child and Family Services. And like you guys, it is a stressful job. So having something outside of that to not think about work, it does help. And it's a lot of fun. I enjoy doing it. Some days I get my low days and it's kind of hard to kind of get into it. But when people call and go, can I get a sample pack from you? Can I get one of those scent packs? It makes my day to be able to get up and go down and say, yeah, let me get this pack together for this lady because I want to get it out as soon as possible. So yeah, that's what kept me going. So.
See, there we go. Good. So a couple things I heard you say that I wanted to touch on too. There's magic in doing something every day. And when I say something every day, I don't mean like an hour a day. I mean like 5 seconds a day. There's magic in posting once a day or talking to one person once a day or taking a real life video of you using bathroom cleaner or something. There's magic in that because that's where your trickle in orders come from. Like she said, she looked up and she's already active within the first week of the month. Well, that's where those orders come from. Yeah, you probably place some orders for yourself. There's nothing wrong with that because obviously you should always buy from yourself. That's only smart business. But like right now, I think I'm at 1,000. Yeah, I'm at 1,000 now, and it's what, the 16th. And it ain't because I was out here hustling. It's because of the trickle orders where I talked to you, I put it on your mind. I told you to go look at it, and somebody came back was like, "Oh yeah, I'm out of this." Or there's one girl who was addicted to Scentsy soaks, and so they ain't even got no power, but she's in Texas. She still just purchased some soaks. I'm like, your water can't get hot, homie, but okay, whatever. You'll have it when you're ready. But it's the trick. That's what to me, that's what the everyday work does for you. It gets you those random orders every so often. Like I had 3 orders in one day, and one was $52, one was $32, and then I had a $170 order that I didn't know nothing about. And that's because I'm consistent, and I am not. My goal is to always not be the annoying Scentsy lady. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to be that person. They be like, oh, here she come, and get out the way. Here she come. I don't want to be that person. I want to be that person like, oh yeah, that's right. That's what she does. Like I want everybody to always remember me in a good light. So I don't bombard people with it as much as I did. I know in the beginning, I kind of just always like, here you go at work, like here you go, like there's a new girl named so for the record, I work now at the hospital that Chris used to work at, so a lot of Chris's customers are still there, and this is where it comes for generosity and being authentic. Every time I pull my stuff out, I'm like, hey, is Chris have a party coming up? They be like, oh yeah, she does. Okay, here's the scents that y'all need to have for that party. Boom. Okay. They be, oh, now do not order from me. Chris is your person. Like, because I would appreciate that for myself. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't want to dip into somebody else's blessing. So I'm real quick to be like, if you feel like purchase something because you feel some type of way, don't feel some type of way. Buy from Chris. Chris is on my team. We're gonna be good. Is the money the same? No, but Chris earned their respect, and I don't want them purchasing me because they feel like they have to. Does that make sense? So even like, some people are like, nah, ain't no way I'd go ahead and take that. No. On my team, guess what? You Chris's, unless Chris spit on your tennis shoes, which ain't, Chris's thing. You know what I'm saying? Unless you just disrespect your mama, you get Chris's, you Chris's. Now, there's some companies that make you stay somebody's forever, regardless if you want to be or not. Like Rodan and Fields, I got a person that I buy something from, but I can never purchase from someone else's website. It will always send me back to her, which I think is crazy, because if she sucks, then I'm stuck with somebody who sucks for life, right? Because like you, Joe, you've purchased from people all the time, but that ain't necessarily who you want to stay purchasing from, you know what I mean, in the past, right?
Right. Funny story.
Okay.
A teacher that I work with, last week, I went to the school, to the school building, and she asked me, "Hey, you gonna be in the building today? You got your little cents with you?" She real hood like that. Like,
okay, you got your cents with you.
Yeah, she bowed it. So I was like, "Well, yeah, I can bring them." But in the back of my mind, I was like, "Your sister is a Cincy rep." Like, so funny story. Get to the school. I had my little PLC meetings with the teachers and whatnot. Got that out the way. Talked to a few people. She comes by, and while she's smelling the scents and whatnot, and trying to figure out what she wants, she begins to explain to me the reason why she's not about to buy from her sister. And so I was like, well, okay, so what's up? Because I remember you telling me your sister, she sells. She goes, well, she might be a Cincy rep, but and I love my sister to death, but she's the worst. And I'm like, what do you mean? It's your sister. And she goes on to tell a story about how, they're intermingling on Facebook and whatnot. Someone asked, now I can't wrap my head around this to save my life. Someone literally asked her sister about doing a demonstration coming by their house because they wanted, they had questions. They wanted to, see about some stuff. And her response was, well, you can just go to the link. Houseway. Where they do that at? They had questions, wanted her to come to their house.
That means they was invested and ready.
Yes, they were ready to spend some money. And she goes, oh, well, you can just go to the link. Huh? We would have been on two wheels around the corner.
What time, Sway? What time?
Exactly. So yeah, that makes a huge difference. Even, as it relates to dealing with your own family. It's like, I could not believe that. And then that day she ends up spending $60 with me. Like, hey, I'm not trying to step on nobody's toes and whatnot, but that's a testament to what you were just saying.
I mean, seriously, that's the second point right here. Taking your business serious enough where people know you as Cincy. Like that was my next thing, because they always talk about branding, but people don't really understand it. I think when they're talking about it, like the fact that someone knew that she sold it, and then you turn around and say, oh, it's there at the website. Your customer service is what keeps people coming back. I mean, think about it. Anytime you ever purchase anything from anyone and they send you a thank you, like, oh, here's 10% off, or, you get a random, hey, it's your birthday, here's 20% off. They be like, let me see what Sephora got this time. I don't need no makeup. We ain't going nowhere. And I ain't wearing makeup, but I still was on there on my birthday. Like, that Fenty looked great. Just because I got 20% off, and for the record, I do know someone who does birthday club with their VIPs, and basically it's they offer them I think a half off for their birthday during their birthday month, or or a mini warmer or something for their birthday, because, well, they can afford it or whatever. But whatever you can afford, you can offer it for them for their birthday, even if it's just a cent circle. But you can do that for your VIPs, obviously, in your VIP thing. But it's just another idea to get people to purchasing. Like, hey, it's your birthday month, you get a free so-and-so when you make a purchase, boom. It ain't gotta be. It's there are different ideas and different things out there that people try. Like, she has her little scent packs. I have my little scent mailers. I also have a little thing that I saw someone try that I'm going to start keeping in my van, so that I can give out to complete strangers, since nobody in Florida wants to stay in the house and everybody's everywhere. I can get back to my point where I start handing stuff to people, like it's amazing. Like going out in public these days, you just be looking at people like, why are people interacting? Like, I don't understand. So I'm like, well, am I missing a ball because these people don't care? I should just hand them something because I mean the mall is open. Everything's back to normal in Florida, right? Right, Chris? I mean, it's ridiculous. So
Well, we went to Barnes and Noble, and because I just had to get out of the house for a second, so we're like, we're just gonna go to Barnes and Noble, buy the kids a book, and we'll be fine. So we had Amelia in the stroller, and we go up in the elevator, and we're about to leave, and I see this lady like behind us, and I'm like, surely she's not gonna get in the elevator with us. It's a small elevator, and I've got a stroller, and then it's my husband, my son, and me. She gets in the elevator. She looks like patient zero. She's got hospital no shoes. She's like hunched over. She looks like the personification of COVID. I'm just like,
why is she patient zero?
behind me in her hospital.
Nah, Shawty, not on this flight.
And I'm like,
She didn't have the right face, did she, Joe? She didn't have the right face.
If I would have known she would have gotten in, I would have said, ma'am, please go ahead. I will wait. No, she just crawled up all in there and it's all behind me breathing. I was like, oh, we all gonna die of COVID now. Yeah, so I told my husband, I was like, I'm not allowed out. I just can't handle people. I can't handle the anxiety that comes with people. I was like, I took my son. I used myself as a shield. I put the stroller and my son in front of me. I was like, hold your breath, baby. Just hold your breath.
Just hold your breath. We are almost there.
I just can't.
It's like I've seen plenty of people here out with masks on, but their kids got nothing on. I'm like, do y'all not understand that this has no age thing? Like,
my favorite when the mask is right here. Like, do you not breathe from your?
That's what happened in my patient's room. I'm telling you, the one that had it, he was like that most of the time. Baby, you got it. I'm like, can you put your mask up? Oh, my bad. And then 5 seconds later, you got it. I'm like, what are you doing? Putting it under your jaw and yanking it down? Like, I don't understand what's happening. But anyway.
Some people seem to think that children are immune to it for some strange reason, because that's the same issue here. Well, you know about NC, Brandy, but yeah, they think kids are just immune to it, and hey, we're just out and about.
Honestly, I think that those kind of people think it's not real, but they're wearing a mask because the store says they have to, but they're thinking ain't nobody gonna stop them about their kids. Because even those people don't have it on right. But I digress. So that's that. I'm trying to think. I feel like there was something else I wanted to talk about. Joe, did I ask you to talk about something tonight?
No, but I kind of impromptu did.
Yeah, you did. You did. But I did. I had a story to tell.
Well, since you asked,
yes.
The power of remember the world tour thing we went to, and the amazing guest speaker and her talking about the power of storytelling and all that good stuff.
Uh-huh.
That thing is real. That thing is real because just off the strength of a 2-minute video that I posted in my VIP page, that sparked interest for one particular scent, which was Atlantic Air.
Yes, it did. Did it take off?
I got a Florida order from that. I got a Chicago order from that, just because I told that story about good old Miss Keene at school. And then when you made the suggestion about putting the video on your Facebook page, just why you do it and all that kind of stuff, that has sparked several different conversations, potential customers and whatnot. So it's definitely been the ball's been rolling here the last week or so, especially from those two interactions.
There is serious power. I mean, yes, good job, round of applause, good job. There is serious power in going live on Facebook. Anytime somebody goes live on Facebook, people are like, oh, what are they talking about? Every single time. And if, like you said, there's a power in storytelling. So if you're engaged, and of course, if you mean it, they're gonna still keep watching. If you're over there like, well, for hours, ain't nobody gonna be paying attention. They're gonna be gone.
I'm laughing because when I did that video that night, I looked at it and I was like, oh God, this is like 15 minutes. What in the world have I been talking about? And then I was like, you know what? Forget it. I'm gonna post it anyway. I don't even care. And so at the end of it, I said, if you've made it this long with me, I appreciate you and whatnot. And you wouldn't believe, I had like 5 different people. Yeah, I got to the end of the video and thanks. And I'm gonna be checking your stuff out.
I'm telling you, there's something in it. I have yet to go live on my page and not get an order from it.
Are you guys posting on your VIP pages or on your general,
the general page? Because your VIP people already know you sell it.
That's true.
And they're going to be paying attention to your regular page too. So when it comes to telling them why you joined, who you are, that you're taking it serious, that, hey, I want you guys to know me as a Scentsy person, that needs to be on your regular page, because that's not where you're always posting. You're usually always posting on your VIP page. I always post on my regular page. I don't get as much interaction on my VIP page as I want to. And I don't know. I haven't figured out why. I ain't figured out the master thing with that yet. I get more with sending out my Amy text messages or sending them thank you notes in the mail than I do for my VIP page. And I've tried different things so far. They just haven't been successful for the people that I get with. But from other people, they got like Michelle Clayton. You guys will always hear me talking about her because she does $3,000 a month bare minimum. Okay. And she live in a small city. So you take that with a grain of salt. Point is, like she did for Valentine's Day, she called them, I think she called them movie theater bags. And so every so often she'll do these bags and she'll have a theme to it. Well, this one was movies for your Valentine. So who do you want to be your Valentine? So she put up, I think, literally 20 pictures of stars, and whoever you picked, that was your bag. And so she made a card up with their picture and their Valentine next to them. And she put in the bag with it, like I think they were $25 gift bags. So she put in $25 worth of products, but it had their name on it. It was specialized to them, had their picture on it, and everybody's like, "This is so cute!" You know, I was like, "Dang, that was a good idea." I didn't have that kind of time on my hands. If I'd have thought it up early enough, I probably could have done it. You know what I'm saying? But she's creative like that, so that's why I said you guys all need to belong to Michelle Clayton's page. She does all her stuff. I know they're good at big old baby. So I want to squish her tummy. But Michelle Clayton, she'll accept you guys. But she comes with a lot of cool ideas. And the cool thing about her is she's posting every single day. Why? Because it's her full-time job. She's a director, but it's her full-time job. So think about it. She's getting director pay, plus she's putting in $3,000 a month. So she's getting 25% on top, her 25% from that. I'm sorry, 30%, because she gets over 2,000, you get the extra 5%. So she's getting paid big dollars every month on top of what she does and what her team is now doing. So yeah, she making stank banks. She can stay home. She can afford to stay home because of it. But if you want to get to that point where you have the option, you need to figure out ways to get more PRV that's consistent. Like a lot of her stuff comes in, as she says, in Scentsy Club and stuff like that. So by a certain time, she's already over 1,000 and some change, or 2,000 and some change. So I'm like, man, that'd be nice to be like, coming in at 1,000 on week 1. That'd be real nice with Scentsy Club alone. Like I know a superstar director who gets 3,000 in Scentsy Club every month by the 7th, I think she said, every month. And it's rotated. It ain't the same people. because some people offer every, but she worked for an entire year on getting people on Scentsy Club. She gave them extra incentives for being in their Scentsy Club. She gave them a little gift bags, whatever. Thank you for joining Scentsy Club, stuff like that. And almost all her people on Scentsy Club. So that's just guaranteed money for her. It's what's it worth to you, you know? Because ain't nothing like guaranteed money, right? That you didn't have to work too hard for. You had to work initially, but not anymore for. So yeah, so the biggest takeaway I got from the, because I do trainings, I try to do trainings every week at some point, like watch a video by somebody somewhere who's done it better than me, right? Because sometimes you hear things differently than you heard the week before or even last year or whatever. And the biggest takeaway I've gotten from everybody is, again, stop trying to bite everything off at one time. Do one thing at a time. You know, like the list of 100 is daunting. And a lot of people still don't do it. No matter if I tell you to do it, you still don't do it. But if you say to yourself, I'm gonna talk to one person every day. This ain't gotta be no 3-hour conversation. Matter of fact, I don't want it to be. Talk to one person. Hey, you thought about Scentsy? Nah, no big deal. All right, move on. Boom, done. One person done, you know? Something like that, like, because it's more like Chris, you just gave your story and it was perfect. The more you tell that story, it's gonna get even better and even better and even better. And it's gonna flow off your tongue, you know, like it's gonna be nothing for you to spit your story. You know, like today might be your day, you know, for Scentsy, you might just decide, you know what, I'm gonna change up my bio on my website. That's the thing you did in Scentsy today. Okay. That technically is reaching somebody if they're reading it, because you never know who's reading it, because anybody can get it. You know what I'm saying? Like anybody can see that on your website. And also the more active you are, the more often your name will come up when somebody does a Scentsy search in your area. Because there's lots of us here, but if somebody puts in Riverview, because of what I've been doing and because I've been working in my business and updating my page, guess who name pops up now when you look up Riverview? Now there's a director in my area that I don't know, but still mine pops up. What else was I say? Trying to think, is there anything else I need to share with you ladies? Joe must have dropped off. Something must have happened. I don't know. I can't hear you. Hold on. Can
you hear me?
Yeah, what's up?
He stated he had to leave. He had to go.
Oh, okay.
So he was just thanking us for the evening.
Okay. Well, I know another thing we need to do is start encouraging each other, like, you know, leaving stuff on the team page. Like, you know, if you did something great or something great happened to you this week, drop it on the team page so we can start communicating and encouraging each other. Because again, I can't post on there that, you know, you're active or that you're active or, you know, you're over 500 or you're close to 5. I can't do those things anymore because of Scentsy compliance.
I miss those. I thought those were really cool.
Yeah, I know.
I do too, but I'm not trying to get in trouble. I ain't trying to get Scentsy.
I know.
So look, I need to come out with a code. Like if you see this picture, I'll be like, great job.
Wink, like wink at you. Yeah.
Give it up. Now, some people are still doing it. Like you'll see on Scent Loving Stars. She said, get it wrong. Like you guys will see on Scent Loving Stars, some people are still post, you know, so-and-so is active. You're not supposed to. And some people are not hip to that and haven't been paying attention or whatever. So they're still doing it. But that's, you know, I'm gonna do what they tell me to do, because there's no sense in losing this business over something so simple.
Right. No sense in.
Nice fun.
You're right. No sense in it. I mean,
No sense in it.
This is fun. I mean, like you said, Chris, this is fun. Like, yes, it can be hard work, obviously, putting together samples and, you know, realizing they're all leaking all over your table. And so you need to steal them. Yeah, that happened to me this week. I don't recommend it.
My son got into Clean Breeze, I think, like the Scentsy bar. He was under the table and he was like chipping at it, and all of a sudden I'm like, man, I smell this really strong. I'm like, where's Alex? And then my mom was watching him do it. I was like, what are you doing?
She said, I got crayons.
She's all like,
It ain't gonna hit him. It ain't gonna hurt him none.
breeze everywhere. And that is not my favorite scent. I don't
It
know.
is a very strong, clean smell. I don't like it either.
Yeah.
It is not. It is my least. It's my least one of the clean scents. I remember when I first got them and I was smelling them, I was like, whoa, that's strong. You know, and I remember handing somebody said, oh, that is my favorite. I'm like,
Yes, like people really. I'm like, yeah.
Yeah.
You want one?
I go,
Okay.
I go along with whatever anyone says on a smell, because if they say it smells good, yes, that's the one for you, like all day.
but see, that's the thing. Like, but now that I mean, Chris, the longer you're in this, the more it becomes second nature to you too. But if anybody tells me, oh, you know, I like Just Breathe, you're gonna like By the Sea. You're probably gonna like Sheer Leather.
Yeah.
I know your category. If you tell me you love Clothesline, you're probably gonna like Newborn Nursery, and you're gonna like Clean Breeze. You know, like you'll kind of get like, because right now, you know, the catalog says, you know, they put them in the fresh categories, but it still ain't exactly the same thing.
It's not.
So you'll get to the point where you understand that, and that it, you know, it flows off your tongue. But yeah, when Clean Breeze came out, I was like, God, and that's when I realized, okay, everybody's scent palette ain't the same as mine. And I should probably not say how much I don't like something.
Just say you love them all. You love them all.
You know that scent they came out with, Buzzworthy?
Oh, I hated that scent. That stink.
It smelled like fake honey.
It smelled like beeswax, like the stuff you twist the hair with.
Yeah, it smelled awful. It was called Buzzworthy. It was called Buzzworthy, and it was like a scent of the month. You weren't around because I think it was last spring.
Yes.
Oh my God, it smelled awful to me. Awful, but all these people loved it. I mean,
my sister loved it.
I sent out the entire bar to people. I was like, oh, you know what we're doing with that? Let me go ahead and send that off. Because I had a nerve to melt it, to put it into a felt, and I was like,
the smell.
But I had so many people love it. I was like, don't threaten me with a good time. Give her all 9 bars. I didn't have a single one left. But yeah, so you'll obviously.
She's losing her mind. I'm gonna talk to you later.
Okay, love you.
See you, Chris. Aw.
Oh, poor thing. Okay.
But yes, that was one stinky smell.
That was an awful smell. But yeah, that's about being genuine. Like I'll tell them, like, you know, it ain't my thing, but it might be your fragrance category. Like when I realized too also that when I smell something, other people might smell something totally different. Like around the campfire, Joel thought it smelled awful. I loved it.
I did not like it.
I loved it. It
I
smelled
did not like it.
It smelled like smoke and marshmallows to me.
It smelled like burnt. I don't like burnt wood. I couldn't.
It smelled like a campfire.
Yes.
Oh, I had it all.
And I was like, this stinks. I cannot do it. Like,
I loved it.
For instance, the scent for February. If you smell it in the bar, it smells like cherry Kool-Aid to me. But when you melt it,
it smells different.
It was completely different. I was like, who that smell good? Like, I definitely like the smell of that. I was shocked. I was like, but my best sale for a smell was Jade and Jasmine.
I had a lot of females that like that one because
I did too.
To me, it's a manly smell, manly clean smell. And anybody who tell me they like Mystery Man or Sheer Leather, I was like, this is
this is you. I got you. And it was simple for me to sell that one. That even my lesbian friends loved it. And they was like, yeah, I want that in this scent. And do you have it in this? And I was like, let me check. Let me make sure we can get that for you. Cause I think we do. Like I rubbed this all over me.
I think they'll bring Jade and Jasmine back as a body wash or something, because we need more than Mystery Man. We really do. Yes.
And Luna, I usually tell people, like, if you like Luna, let me help you mix this with a different scent to make it a newer scent. Like I would get them to mix Luna and Just Breathe. I call it moon kisses. It just smells so good together. And that's how I was getting people to get Luna. And they was like, "Ooh, Just Breathe too. Let me get to Just Breathe with it." And so I really get a lot of people to mix their scents together. It works well.
I don't know if you're part of this page, because in the beginning I try to send people, if I can remember, to other Scentsy pages, and this is for everybody, obviously. There are Scentsy pages on Facebook that are there specifically to help you with marketing. And
Mhm.
this one is called All About Samples. You might already be part of it, I'm
I-
not sure. But
I
basically,
don't think I am, but I think I've seen it. All About Samples.
the cool thing is, and this will work for Chris too and Nikki, because I know Nikki says she does some of her stuff and she doesn't put it on stickers just yet. But All About Samples is just that, what they do. Like for instance, I just did stickers for Palm Breeze. So these are my stickers for Palm Breeze. Okay.
Oh, okay.
So this is for the laundry sample that I spilled everywhere, that I said I was like, I'm making sure I'm sealing it nice and everything. And I'm just like,
And it was everywhere.
I feel like it's on there. So I heat sealed it now. So now nothing's getting out.
Good.
But so because remember I told you I loved how it smelled? I do love how it smells, but after it washes, it doesn't smell the same to me.
Really?
I might be different. It might smell fine for everybody else, but for me, it smells different. So sorry, starting to feel that burn. So anyway, so I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna give it away. I'm gonna make it a sample, right? So anyways, this label itself was already made minus this. This wasn't on there, right?
Okay.
So when you go to All About Samples, you can type in their search bar, like let's say you want Jammy Time washer whiffs. You type in Jammy Time whiffs, and any file they've made for Jammy Time whiffs will pop up, and you can select whether you want the PDF, the JPEG, or if you want the Avery label. If you want the Avery label, it will, whether you get it or not, the label's gonna look like this minus the QR code.
Okay.
Look like this.
Now you have to put in your website in order for them to make sure that you have the Avery
You
code,
have to
right?
you have to add the QR code through Avery, yes.
Okay.
If you're printing through Avery, but if you're not printing through Avery, I don't know how else you would get your QR code, but it will look like this, just bigger. The letters will be bigger and this won't be here.
Okay.
So when I
went to join
when I go into Avery, I push this up to make it smaller so that I can't add this, because the label comes all the way across. There's words and everything, but I make this stuff small because I'm like, ain't nobody really reading that. I just make the directions big enough for them to read.
Okay. Yeah, because I cannot, I can't post my website.
Yeah, you told me that.
Yeah, so like when I went to join, it was, I don't know which page it was, but I went to join a page and it asked you for your website. So, but when I type mine in, it comes up as an error. It will not let me post my website. I've already sent messages and everything, nothing.
See, this is the one that I printed before I did QR codes. It comes like this. It's already set up. You don't have to change anything unless you want to. So I made, obviously, when I made them on bigger labels, I shrank it to put the QR code on it. But
so I can print them off as PDFs. Yeah, that would work.
Use your own printer paper, whatever you want. But the point is, they're gonna offer it to you either as an Avery template or as a PDF. It's your choice to download whichever one you want to use, is my point. And it'll make these for you, is my point. Like these, it'll be set up so that you can print it and you can cut it and tape it, and there's no work involved. And like right now, it automatically says flamingo peach struts over lush palm greens and a hint of salty ocean musk. Like that.
Oh, so it kind of gives you what it smells.
It tells you exactly what you ain't got to do nothing but print it off.
Yes, that's what I need. Because I've been writing it down, like writing my labels out and sticking them onto my items. Even when I'm making up my sample packs, that would be so much neater too.
Yeah, so it gives you all the information you need on each product. I just add my QR code, which again, if you scan this, it takes you everything made in Palm Breeze.
Okay.
Yeah, so y'all know I abuse the devil out of Avery.com. So but yeah, so that's an option for you guys. Even if you don't have sticker paper, when it saves, when it downloads and saves to your computer, it'll save it as a JPEG or a PNG or whatever, and you can print it even if you don't have the the right paper. It'll still print just like this. You'll just have to cut it yourself.
Oh, that's perfect.
So, but yeah, so that's something. So that it's called, I think it's all about samples or scent samples or something like that. I will get the exact title and post it. Matter of fact, let me do a real quick screen share so I can show
Yeah,
everybody.
because I definitely will do that.
So let's go right here. Let's see. Come on, move this to the top. Need this to not be right here. I don't know. Should have put it up there. Here we go. Alrighty. So, Facebook. Alrighty. My groups. I know it's using a lot. Shut it. Right. So, scroll down. It's gonna pop up right here. See, there's mock parties. To show you what a party would look like. Fragrant flyers. Where is it? It's always hiding from me. There it is. All about samples. Independent Scentsy consultants. It'll ask you questions when you go to join it. Did I not click on it? Maybe it's taking its own sweet time. Okay.
Yeah.
I got a couple things open that I probably should close. Let's be real. Let's close that. Close that. All righty. So right here, you see this little search right here?
Yeah.
Click on that and let's say Jammy Time washer whiffs. So over here, you see how it says washer whiff sample and it says label PDF.
Yes.
And then this one says label 2x4 Avery, label 5163.
Yeah.
So I click on that one because that's the one I would obviously use. And I will scroll here and I will click on this and it will automatically download it for me. Okay.
Shut up.
So then I go to Avery.com. And let's see. Okay, close. That's not what I want. I want to do a project. Let's see. How do I do this? Hold on. Because usually there's a thing that says, I'm not logged into the same computer, so it's giving.
Oh, okay.
Let's see. Here we go. So here we go. Let's see. Start a new project. No, say I already have a file, upload a project. So I'm going to upload a project. Browse. Washer whiffs. Even though it look like it don't say anything, because it should look blank on your computer too. Upload file.
Oh yeah, it's taking this sweet time.
It's like, I gotta figure this out. I'm a little engine that could. Come on, spin it out. Spit it out. My computer's like, I'm working.
Okay. That would be my computer.
It really doesn't ever take this long. Thumbs up.
Okay, there it is.
I know.
Oh, nice.
See, it comes up just like that.
Oh.
So you can print it just as is. Let me move this out of the way so you can see what I'm talking about. But right here, you see it says it's all of them already. So you could just save it and print it just like that. But you know me, I gotta add a QR code.
Extra. Yeah.
Add the QR code. So I add the QR code, enter manually. I'm not gonna save this, but I'm just doing it so everybody can see.
Yeah.
URL. Soap.
And then you type in your URL for it.
.cincy.us. I usually copy and paste so that it says Jammy Time. I'll just do that just because. Okay. They said it's not valid. So let me do the right thing.
Oh, bless me.
Okay. That's everything Jammy Time.
Mm-hmm.
So I copy that website, go back to Avery, paste,
Bam.
tab, refresh to make sure that the code is correct, hit finish. And there's my QR code. Now,
And you just move it in position.
you can, I usually, this right here where it says caution, if you don't use caution, it ain't on me. So I shrink this down to 3. That way I can make this smaller and I can make this bigger.
Yeah.
That way they can easily scan it. And that's it.
That's awesome. Now on the Avery, does it cost for the QR?
No,
That's what I needed to know.
it does not. Doing this costs you absolutely nothing.
If you notice, the whole time we've been talking, I have been taking notes.
And that's
So-
good. That's good.
I take notes on every time we get together.
So to finish this off so y'all can see, because I might as well save it. Continue anyway. Print it myself. Get the PDF to print. I don't save it on the Avery because eventually they're gonna be like, you need space. And I'll just save it to my own computer. So download PDF. Boom, it went up. Now it's gonna pop open. And now you can see I can print it.
Oh, nice. That is an awesome idea. Definitely.
So
That
I
definitely
am
go in
using
and
Avery and QR
parties.
codes, and it is working. I'm convincing my people to do this. Sorry.
You said something about the VIP page. Tell me a little bit more about that. Is that just setting up another Facebook page?
Yes.
I tried that and that was not successful for me.
VIP pages are just that. They're meant for people that have already purchased from you to allow them different deals, to give them the first heads up on stuff. VIP pages only work as well as people that are willing to work to be in them and be a part of them. I have not done a great job apparently at keeping people interested in doing a VIP, being on my VIP page. I mean, they look there because I see that I get a lot of looks, but I guess I got a lot of introverts. I don't know. But nobody really interacts on that page. Just occasionally they do.
Yeah.
So, but it's still, they still get information there. So I still put the information there because I know eventually one day something's gonna click and I'm be like, oh,
Yeah.
But it's just a group page. I create a group. You just go create a group and you title it, Nakia's VIP page or whatever you want to do. And then you just add the people to that page that have purchased from you. People usually keep it to only people that have purchased from them. And you can run any kind of deal from there. Obviously you want to stay in compliance. If you want to do something that's really out of pocket, as far as like, let's say you want to offer baskets for whatever, you're fine. But like, if you want to offer a warmer for less than what it technically is, you have to do that in a personal message. You can't do it specifically on that page.
Okay, got it.
Stay in Cincy compliance. So like, if you want to offer gift bags, $35 gift bags, that's fine. But you can't sit there and say, I have gift boxes that are $25. No, you don't. Cincy be like, nah, I know you're independent, but no player. Can't do that. So,
Okay.
Now you can offer $25 gift boxes in a private message, but you can't on any social media platform like that. You can only like in private messages. So
okay. No, that's cool. I wouldn't have it. I definitely would not do that unless I was doing it privately. But no, I because you had mentioned it once before and I was like, hold on, did I ever go? I think I did go make a page but it just didn't.
It behooves you to create a group page for your VIPs. One, so you can figure out how to do group pages on Facebook, because that's exactly how you're going to do it for parties when you do online parties.
Okay.
You're creating a group for them, and then you're posting in that group all the way up until that party date, especially if you're doing live parties.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Okay. That makes a lot more sense. So is there, I mean, where do I go to set up a group page? Do I just
Your Facebook?
Okay.
Hold on.
Okay.
Screen share.
Because I don't think I've ever done a group page. I just done another Facebook page, but I ended up.
Oh, this is where you go. So close that. I know you go to groups. It's gonna take forever today. All righty. Oops. Yeah, leave that page. All right, see right here? Create a group. That's all you do. Click on that and follow the directions.
And you went under groups?
Yeah. I went under this.
Oh, okay. Create a group.
And then it says create a group.
Got it.
Here's my VIP page. Since the last active a week ago, because I've been more active on my actual page. But I post the warmer of the month. I always give them the warmer of the month ahead of time. And then I give it to them obviously that month so they know that it's there. But like, this is little stuff. See, I have seen by 36 people, but no comment.
Okay. Okay.
I did a video, and it was, I forget how many people saw this, but not that many people put hardly anybody put any comments. And then like, seen by 58 people, no comments. So and I've done like this and that and stuff like that, and some people say stuff, but for the most part I don't get too many active stuff.
Okay. Do you go more live on your regular page than you do on your group page?
No, I think I go live on my group page more, just because it's easier for me to talk to them that way, and then to get the jitters out, and then I might go back on my regular page.
Okay.
I try to save my regular page because I don't want them to always think that I'm coming live. I think there's an expectation on my group page, but not so much on my regular page. So like I need to, I know it's been 3 years, and I think I don't know if I went live about my 3 years or not. I think I need to though. See if I can mess around and bring some more people to the team, because my recruiting fell off. I haven't had anybody. I didn't recruit anybody this month so far or last month. And like I said, I'm short 7 people.
Okay. Yeah, I've been, with me being home, because they had me scheduled for a doctor's appointment by April, and I was like, look, I can't wait that long. I need to go back to work like immediately. My funds are getting low. And I was like, I got to come with something better. That's why I haven't been posting a lot. I've been dealing with other stuff.
Get with Morgan Kiefer. Her back was against the wall, and now she's a superstar director.
Morgan, what's her last name?
Kiefer.
K-E-I?
I think it's K-I-E-F-E-R.
I get confused with that I before E, except after C thing.
Well, yeah,
K-I-E-F-E-R.
I'm pretty sure she has done a thing for us. She did so you can look her up on our page, on our team page. You can type in Morgan Kiefer, because she's done a video and told her story for us too. So in a couple of weeks, I think Michelle Clayton is going to speak to y'all too. So that'll be cool.
Yes. Yeah. Cause it's been rough right now. And I'm like stressed. And I'm like, whew.
Cincy is all about getting out of your way. Nobody's more special than another person. Nobody has the perfect touch. Nobody has the perfect, everybody that's successful is because they've been who they are. Mm-hmm. They've been genuine to themselves, and they've been out there working hard to get what they want. Like, like you can't be everything. You can't do everything, but you can do something and make that something great. So the key is finding what that greatness is and then working it.
And go on with it. That's the thing. And like you said, just doing one thing at a time. Like I don't want to get overwhelmed. I'm already overwhelmed with bills and things of that nature. It's like I don't want to make this one thing that I get overwhelmed with. So sometimes I have to step back and be like,
Yeah.
"Ooh, you know."
Yeah. So just make one thing your focus for that day, and then, you know, get organized and come up with a game plan for what you want to make your dreams come true. You know, I know what I have to do. I have to execute it.
Yeah.
Because if I can recruit 5 people in 1 month, I can still do it again. I did it in May, I can do it again. I just got to get myself
Absolutely.
together and do what I did then.
True. It's building that confidence. You can do this. You can talk. You can do this. You always had to give a gap. Come on with it. You know. That's what I mean.
I was talking to I keep wanting to call her Sunita, but that's not her name. We were in track with her. I think you tagged her recently in a post, and I told her she needed to join our team.
Yeah, I think I did. And I think I know who you're talking about.
I was like, yeah, you can do this. She's
I think
so
it's
again, yes, yeah. I was like, I reached out to her. I was like, we could have this thing can be full of Broad Ripple people.
Yes.
Up
Let's
there.
pull them all in. We can have a whole Ripple party.
You know what I'm saying? Y'all can be running Indiana, all of y'all.
Okay. Yeah, my job is wonderful because I'm not the only consultant, but I appreciate those who don't step on my feet. They was like, oh no, you got it locked up here. And I was like, I appreciate that. But if you ever need to while I'm gone, go for it. You know what I'm saying? But people have stayed loyal. So I appreciate that with them. So
good.
It's been working for me. Just wanted to pick up just a little bit more. I have good days and then I have low days. And I'm like, oh.
That's everybody. Don't beat yourself up for having low days. Everybody has them. Just change your game plan and find a perspective and move on.
Yeah. I appreciate that, Brandy. Much definitely. Because this helped out tremendously. I feel like after these meetings, I feel a little bit more energized. And I'm like, okay, yeah, I'm gonna go in here. I'm gonna try this. I'm gonna try this. So definitely.
Hopefully I can have something cool for you guys next week. And I think the following week will be Michelle. I gotta confirm.
Okay. Definitely. Well, let me get on that VIP page. I'm definitely gonna get that together.
All right. Well, you have a good night. Thanks for joining.
You too. Oh, no problem. You feel better soon, hon.
Thanks. I appreciate it.
Let's pray it's not COVID. Let's pray.
All right.
Have a good night.
You too. Later.
Bye-bye.